Everybody has a list of things they say they should do. I should work out more. I should spend more time with my kids. I should make more calls for my business. You've got your list, I've got mine. We all do, but here's the truth. You do your shoulds when it's convenient, when it's easy, when the stars align. But the moment life gets tough, when distractions come up, when you're tired or stressed, you don't follow through. You abandon your shoulds, and then what happens? You start to feel guilty. You beat yourself up. You should all over yourself about what you didn't do. But here's the shift. If you want to change your life, you've got to turn your shoulds into musts. That's the line that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. When something becomes a must, it's non-negotiable. You will find a way. You will make it happen. And when you look at anyone who's extraordinary, whether it's in business, fitness, relationships, or life, you'll see that they're not lucky. They're not just talented. They're doing something differently than most people. If you plant the same seeds they plant, you'll reap the same rewards they reap. But whether you plant those seeds or not depends on something deeper. It depends on your beliefs. Imagine if deep down you hold the belief, I should never earn more than my parents because it would make them feel small. You won't say it out loud, but that belief is running the show. And every time you get close to real success, you'll find a way to sabotage yourself. You'll pull back just enough to stay safe, to stay small. These unconscious stories, these invisible rules, they're the real barriers between you and your dreams. If you're gonna run your business or your life, you need to measure what matters. You can't manage what you don't measure. And here's the magic. The more you measure something, the better it gets. Because where focus goes, energy flows. So one of the most important things you can start measuring is your standards. Where are your standards right now? Are you settling? Are you demanding more? Let's break it down. There are 4 levels of standards that shape everything in your life. The first standard is poor. Someone with poor standards is willing to accept doing a lousy job. They don't expect much from themselves. And guess what kind of results they get? Poor results. If you have poor standards in your relationship, you accept minimal connection, minimal love. If you have poor standards in your health, you'll accept being out of shape and feeling sluggish. If you have poor standards at work, you'll do the bare minimum and expect nothing more than a paycheck to survive. But here's the thing, the world has changed. It used to be that if you did a poor job, you still kept your job. You still kept the relationship. People stayed married for 25 years, even if they were miserable. Today, not anymore. If you're poor in your work, your relationships, or your parenting, you'll get cut out. The stakes are higher, the world moves faster, the next jump up is good. Most of us are raised to believe that being good is enough. Be a good person, be a good friend, be a good parent, be a good employee. And for a long time, doing a good job would get you good rewards. But that's no longer the case. Today you can do a good job and still get fired. You can be a good spouse and still get left. You can be a good employee and still get overlooked. Because in this hyper-competitive world, good is no longer good enough. I can't tell you how many people stop me and say, Tony, I don't get it. I'm a good man, I'm a good woman. Why did my spouse leave me? Why did my boss fire me? Why is life so unfair? And the painful truth is, it's because you were good. And that's not enough anymore. You may not like it, it may not feel fair, but it's how life works. Just like gravity. You can complain about it, but if you ignore it, you pay the price. Above good is excellent. This is where overachievers live. You're not satisfied with good, you want to be the best. You stay late, you show up early, you go the extra mile, you give 110%. And when you're excellent, you expect excellent rewards. And for a time, that worked. But today, even excellence doesn't guarantee you the rewards you dream of. You work harder than anyone else. You sacrifice more. And yet you look around and feel like you're getting the same or less than others who aren't even trying as hard. It can be frustrating. It can be exhausting. You tell yourself, I'm doing everything I can. I have nothing left to give. But here's what I want you to know. Don't insult your creator by saying, this is all I've got. There's another level inside you. There's a gear you haven't tapped yet. And that level is called outstanding. Outstanding is what changes everything. It's not a giant leap like it was from poor to good or good to excellent. Outstanding is just a little higher than excellent. But it's a world of difference, because when you go from excellent to outstanding, you stand out. You're no longer one of the best, you're the best. You're the one everyone notices, you're the one everyone remembers. Think about a horse race. 12 of the fastest horses in the world are racing neck and neck. But one wins by just a nose. That tiny difference earns that horse all the glory, all the money, all the recognition. Second place, a fraction of a second behind, but almost forgotten. It's not fair, but it's reality. In every culture, we reward those who are outstanding far beyond the rest. It's the same in life. If you're willing to push past exhaustion, past frustration, past disappointment, if you're willing to keep going when everyone else gives up, then you unlock a life most people never taste. When the world sees that you will never quit, when the universe sees that you're unshakable, the doors that were once closed start to open. The rewards, financial, emotional, relational, come flooding in, not because life is fair, but because you dare to be outstanding. And here's the beauty: love, joy, passion, fulfillment. These aren't things you lose by giving them away. The more you give, the more you grow. Love unshared shrinks, but love expressed expands. The more you pour yourself into others, the more abundance flows back to you. It's already inside you. We're not here to get something. We're here to unleash what's already within. So stop settling, stop saying should. Turn your shoulds into musts. Refuse to accept good. Refuse to stop at excellent. Become outstanding, and watch how your life transforms.